and we're on our way home from Kingston. We've had our... I gotta show you this, guys. It is really nasty out. On our way down, we saw 2 tractor trailers jackknifed, and one went right down into a ravine, and another was jackknifed. Thank God I trust how he's driving us. I'm not going to try and talk too much because he is concentrating. But this weather is just insane. We left this morning and it was snowing, and it's like, nah, not a big deal, right? Hey, Sherry. Hi, Katrina, babe. Tony, Kathy, just me, Edie. Oh, Howie. Sorry.
Drifting.
It's drifting. Like, we are on the 401, folks. That's a good idea, too, so people can see you. Got the 4-ways on. It is nuts. There was one... Is that bothering you? Okay. One point on our way down, we hit a whiteout. Like, it's daytime. You can't see a damn thing. But now it's not too bad. Yeah, we're being careful. Hi, Roberta. Hi, Flavina. We're about... Well, we just left Kingston. We're in Mallory Town. And it's snow and slush. Thank God for snow tires and a capable driver. I'm watching the road. They are awful. Look. You can hear the slush. It might be better to show you out the side window, but we're driving into it, it feels like. It's a good thing just a few minutes ago, if you can see, there's a concrete barrier between the oncoming traffic. And I saw an SUV. If that concrete barrier wasn't there, the SUV would have hit us. Would have stove in Howie's side of the car. It just smashed an SUV. So it's like, sorry, dear. Hey, Rosie Bernard, what are you doing out on the road? We drove down to see Arthur and Mel and the grandbaby. Got some great pictures. It's been about 7 weeks since we saw him, so he's growing in leaps and bounds. And he can say hi and bye, and he was blowing kisses and saying uh-oh, and man, did he want my cup of tea. Hey, Veronica. Hi, Celeste. We are Canadians. We are used to winter driving, but we didn't take the this time. Because my brakes are a little bit wonky. We need a new brake pad or something, but thank you. Prayers are appreciated always. But we're on our way home, and we're taking our time. On this road, Howie would normally be doing about 120 to 130 kilometers an hour. He's doing 80. So you can bet your bottom dollar we're being as careful as possible. I hate changing lanes. Had a wonderful visit. Bubba was his charming self, kept trying to take Granddad's coffee. I went to give him a sip of my cold tea, and they said, no tea. Oh, I sent a picture to my brother, and he said he looks like his dad, but he's got his mummy's smile. He looks like he's got his mummy's smile, or I thought he meant his grandmother's smile. Anyway, you know what? I'm not worried about it. I'm really not. Howie is quite capable. And
every day.
He does this every day. Every day. Rainer.
I don't get snow days.
He doesn't get snow days. And there have been times when I didn't think he was going to get out of the driveway. And he's like, if I can get out of the driveway, I'm going to work. Bye. And he goes, away he goes. That's the man right there. So, no, my nerves are not what they used to be. Yeah, my nerves aren't either. Look. Oops. Like, you can, this is there, that's a better picture of what's going on right now. So, you want your coffee there? Howie's using my Corey cup for his coffee. I drank tea all the way down in it, but we didn't want to stop at Tim Hortons and get another cup because Gracie chewed up his. So I let him use mine. Yeah, you can. Yeah, I know, Joe. I know you can tell, but it's not often the one being careful. Yeah, I know. Like we're driving along and we can see. At one point, there was a bunch of vehicles ahead of us, and we kept seeing brake lights coming on, and we're going, when we see brake lights in this weather, you stay well back because you got to expect the unexpected. Because
see people using their brakes on roads.
Sorry, we're reconnecting. Yeah, we want, you don't want to be around people who are using their brakes. You want to drive. And hey, Corey, I'm showing them that how he's using the cup for his coffee. Because Gracie chewed up his Tim Hortons cup, and I was done my tea, so. But, this is insane, man. I couldn't do this. Now yet I've done it, eh? I have driven from where we live up in the hills to the bakery at 6 o'clock in the morning with people passing me and on regular bald tires. I don't know how I ever did that.
You and Mom going to bingo snowstorm with no wipers.
It wasn't a snow. It was a rainstorm, and then the snowstorm hit, and I had to stay overnight at Karen's. Yeah, but hey, Danny, love my Danny. Hey, Seashell. So yeah, we're pretty interesting weather here. Whoops. That's our visibility right there. That's our visibility. There's the Thousand Island Parkway. But I think we get past Gananoque, it gets better, doesn't it?
Don't know. The weather was coming towards us this morning. So
that's true. The weather was coming
back into it.
Oh my goodness. Anyway, I just wanted to pop in and say we had a lovely visit with Bubba. And I got to snuggle him, and he got on the floor and played with... Well, Granddad got on the floor with him because he could. He kept trying to steal my tea, Granddad's cup. I went to give him a sip of my tea, and they went, no, don't give him it. I went, okay. Wait till he comes to visit Granny, and then I'll give him a cup of tea. It'll be mostly milk, but... Hey, Lori. Wow. And this is in daytime. But you know what? We were driving to New York. We were going on a plane.
Flying out of Syracuse.
We were flying out of Syracuse, and we were driving the Cavalier, the little red Cavalier. Was it a Cavalier? The little red.
Arrows.
No, it wasn't an Arrow. It was a Cavalier. Your little red one. You didn't have it long. And it was like this, only so thick, they pulled the plows off the road, and we had to get to Syracuse. Because we were flying out early in the morning, and we were stopping at a Motel 6 so that we didn't have to try and make our flight from Ontario. So I'm telling you, and that weather was so bad, and it was nighttime, that there were cars in the ditches, and we couldn't see a damn thing. We were driving into the teeth of the storm. They had pulled the snow plows off.
Yeah, had to have been a foot of snow.
Had to be a foot of snow on the road, and I was looking out the side window to keep Howie off the ditch. I'd say, okay, move to the center a little bit more, because you could not see where the road began and the ditches, you know, except by looking at the side window at night. I had a 1985 Cavalier, went through anything. Yeah, they did. They did, that's for sure. Yikes, hate driving in that kind of, well, I mean, I keep showing you every once in a while when we get up, like that's almost a whiteout. There we go. Isn't that wonderful? And watch it. There, no offense, but she's driving a BMW, but she looks like she's about 12 in that car right there. Oh, you know what? This scarf is I call it my Celtic knot scarf. It's all in one piece. And this was the test. I made I seen it before, but I couldn't find a pattern for it, so I designed it. And this was the prototype. And then I made one for Mel and one for Wendy for Christmas. And I'm looking at this. Everybody loves it. I'm thinking if I could knit some, I could probably sell them. But they would be like $30 a piece. Because it would cost me $10 just in the yarn, right? Hola! Encantado. It's gorgeous. Do you have a pattern for it? I have 2 videos on how to make it. Yeah, you really got to, you know, if you want me to put the videos up, or like, what I can do is, I don't know. I'm kind of focused on the storm at the moment, but thank you. You'd buy one, would you? Well, I'll tell you what. Next time I have some knitting yarn, and I got time, which I might have in the next week or so, because there's not a lot going on, I'll sit down and I won't do a video on it because I've already done a video, but I'll knit one and see what, yeah, absolutely. If you can knit, you can make this. It's not difficult. It just was a bit of a brain teaser. It was like a puzzle. And anybody can knit a scarf. You know, I sound like my dad. When I was like 12, I asked my dad to build me a hope chest. And he said no. And I said, why not? And he said, because it's a box. Why would I want to build a box? So I now understand. Anybody can knit a scarf, but why would I just want to knit a scarf? My Celtic, this, like I said, is the prototype. And it's the other ones I made were a lighter yarn and had sparkles in them and stuff like that. Anyway, guys, I'm going to get off here because I'm sure my constant chatter is yeah, how he needs to concentrate. When I was looking for videos on hand sewing and I loved it so much, I started following you. Well, thank you, Sup. Anyway, guys, I'm gonna let you go, and I will definitely put a post up on the community tabs page on the community board when we get home. Okay? Take care. Bye-bye. Love you guys. Mwah. And thanks for your prayers. We'll talk to you soon.